Welcome to The Data Pulse, a data-driven health podcast breaking down key health trends and insights in South Carolina. Brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Public Health. Visit dph.sc.gov/SC Tracks. Better info, better health. Here's your host, Tony G.
Welcome to the Data Pulse. I am your partner in praise, Tony G. This week is Maternal Health Week. We're going to talk with the Maternal and Child Health Outreach Coordinator, Elizabeth Biddle from the South Carolina Department of Public Health. What is maternal and child health all about? Why is it important? And talk about things like safe sleep. Have you heard that before? We'll talk more about that after this.
Are you looking for accurate data for school projects, grant applications, or business presentations? SC Tracking has that. Go to dph.sc.gov/SC Tracks. SC Tracking tracks state and county level data. It's easy to get started. Visit dph.sc.gov/SC Tracks. Better info, better health. Brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Public Health.
Welcome back. Today we're talking with Elizabeth Biddle. She's a Maternal and Child Health Outreach Coordinator for the South Carolina Department of Public Health. First of all, welcome, Elizabeth, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, Tony. Thank you for the opportunity to talk today. We're very excited to discuss the South Carolina tracking dashboard and how that connects to what we do at the Bureau of Maternal and Child Health at DPH.
So how did you become involved with the Department of Public Health in the first place? How did that come about?
That's an excellent question. My background is in public health, health promotion, education, and behavior. And I was always interested in child health and child policy. I have 2 little ones myself, and I'm from one of the areas that is very rural. So this is something very important and personal to me to help improve the health of moms and babies in South Carolina.
We mentioned in the open that your title is Maternal and Healthcare Outreach Coordinator. Now, infant mortality is a huge topic in the state of South Carolina. So what does maternal and child health actually refer to?
Yes, sir. So maternal health refers to the health of women during pregnancy, childbirth, and the postpartum period. Child health is the health of a child from birth through those adolescent years. At DPH, the Bureau of Maternal and Child Health is made up of 3 sections focused on improving maternal and child health. These sections are children's health and perinatal services, children and youth with special health care needs, and population health surveillance.
So why is maternal health actually important?
Well, quite simply, healthy moms have healthy babies. Healthy moms are less likely to experience certain complications like preeclampsia, and often those complications lead to things that can be dangerous for babies, such as preterm birth, and those babies may be born at a low birth weight. The South Carolina Tracking Reproductive Dashboard actually shows preterm birth and low birth weights as adverse birth outcomes by county on their dashboard. Maternal health is important because it's directly linked to the overall health of a community. Maternal health influences the health and development of the child. It creates a positive cycle for future generations, and hopefully those healthy children grow up to be healthy adults who have positive impacts on their community.
It's Maternal Health Week, by the way, and the South Carolina Tracking website, which you can find at dph.sc.gov/SC Tracking, has a reproductive health dashboard that shows overall infant mortality for each county. Now, the most recent data shows that a number of infants die each week from unsafe sleep. What actually is unsafe sleep?
Yes, Tony, that's very important to point out because all of these deaths related to safe sleep are preventable. So safe sleep means following the safe sleep recommendations. They're the ABCs of safe sleep. Baby should be alone, on their back, and in their crib, and that crib should be a firm, flat mattress. We encourage families to practice these safe sleep recommendations every time their baby is sleeping. That includes when it's their bedtime, a middle of the night, waking up and checking a diaper or a feeding, even nap times. It's crucial that parents talk to everyone who is taking care of their baby about safe sleep. That's grandparents, siblings, aunts, uncles, child care providers. They should all know the importance of safe sleep. And if any of the listeners are curious about Safe Sleep resources and learning more about Safe Sleep, they can go to dph.sc.gov/Safe Sleep.
Now, don't forget you can find the dashboards we're talking about and more information, not only what we're discussing now, but lots more information at dph.sc.gov/SC tracking. dph.sc.gov/SC tracking. We're going to come back and talk more with Elizabeth Biddle. We'll talk more about Maternal Health Week and more about the SC tracking dashboards, like you can find information about birth defects and more. That's coming up next.
It seems like data is everywhere these days, but is it reliable? Data from SC Tracking is both accurate and reliable. It's easy to find, easy to use, and has a guide to help you find the information you need. Visit dph.sc.gov/SC Tracks. Do you want to compare health conditions in your county to the rest of your state? SC Tracking tracks that. Maybe you're concerned about air quality where you live. SC Tracking tracks that. Or maybe you're interested in rates of different types of cancer in your county. SC Tracking tracks that too. Visit the SC Tracking website at dph.sc.gov/SC Tracks and try it out. Better info, better health. Brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Public Health.
Welcome back to the Data Pulse. We're talking with Elizabeth Biddle, the Maternal and Child Health Outreach Coordinator at the South Carolina Department of Public Health. It is Maternal Health Week, and it's a time to raise awareness and take action for moms everywhere. Every mother deserves quality care, support, and resources for a healthy pregnancy and beyond. From parental checkups to postpartum recovery, maternal health impacts families and communities. Let's advocate for better access to health care, education, and support systems to ensure every mom and every baby thrives. So this week, join the conversation, support maternal health initiatives, and make a difference. Healthy moms mean a healthier future for all of us. We've been talking with Elizabeth Biddle. She's with the South Carolina Department of Public Health. Of course, she is the Maternal and Child Health Outreach Coordinator. And we were talking about one of the dashboards on the South Carolina tracking website. Again, that's dph.sc.gov/SC tracking. Now, they have information there about birth defects. Can you provide any additional information about birth defects throughout the state of South Carolina?
Yes, Tony. So birth defects occur in 1 out of every 33 births.
Wow.
Common birth defects include neural tube defects, heart conditions, and chromosome disorders. Certain actions and habits can be taken to help reduce the risk of some of these birth defects. For example, eating a diet rich in folate or taking a multivitamin that contains folic acid, especially before a woman becomes pregnant, can help prevent spina bifida and other neural tube defects. The South Carolina Tracking Reproductive Health Dashboard shows information about a variety of birth defects at the county level. In addition, DPH has resources available on preventing birth defects and also resources helping families and individuals who have been diagnosed with a birth defect on our website.
All right, don't forget you can find this information and more on the SC tracking website, dph.sc.gov/SC tracking, dph.sc.gov/SC tracking, and you can find the dashboards that we are talking about. The Department of Public Health has a childhood lead poisoning prevention program. Now, how can individuals use the SC tracking dashboards to learn more about reducing lead exposure overall?
Yes, Tony. So a lot of times we think lead is not a problem right now. We have unleaded gasoline. Lead's no longer in paint, but lead is still an issue out there in South Carolina. The South Carolina Tracking Dashboard has an entire dashboard dedicated to childhood lead exposure. Lead exposure, especially in young children, can cause serious and potentially permanent health problems, such as developmental delays, damage to the brain and nervous system, and learning and behavioral difficulties. Even very low levels of lead exposure can impact a child's health, and this, like safe sleep, is also preventable. Lead usually enters the body through the mouth, but some adults may be exposed to lead in the air, through their nose in some occupations. Also, as you mentioned, older plumbing, having lead pipes or lead solder, may contaminate drinking water. Children are at risk of lead exposure through normal hand-to-mouth activity if they have lead-contaminated dust or soil on their hands. That's why it's critical to always wash hands often, and especially before eating or sleeping. Children are also at risk of being exposed to lead if they chew on a surface that's painted with a lead-based paint. So the South Carolina Tracking Childhood Lead Exposure Dashboard, it shows a map of confirmed elevated blood lead levels and potential risk factors for lead exposure, such as living in a home built before 1980 and childhood poverty. Now, you can find out more resources on our website, but also if you have a child under the age of 6, and especially if you have one of those potential risk factors, consider talking to your child's healthcare provider if a blood level test is right for your child.
Don't forget, once again, you can find all this information on the SC Tracking website. Give them that website once again.
Yes, sir. That's dph.sc.gov/tracking.
That's Elizabeth Biddle, the Maternal and Child Health Outreach Coordinator at the South Carolina Department of Public Health. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you very much, Tony.
It seems like data is everywhere these days, but is it reliable? Data from SC Tracking is both accurate and reliable. It's easy to find, easy to use, and has a guide to help you find the information you need. Visit dph.sc.gov/SC Tracks. Do you want to compare health conditions in your county to the rest of your state? SC Tracking tracks that. Maybe you're concerned about air quality where you live. SC Tracking tracks that. Or maybe you're interested in rates of different types of cancer in your county. SC Tracking tracks that too. Visit the SC Tracking website at dph.sc.gov/SC Tracks and try it out. Better info, better health. Brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Public Health.
Don't forget, it's Maternal Health Week. It's a time to raise awareness and take action for moms everywhere. Every mother deserves quality care, support, and resources for a healthy pregnancy and beyond. From paternal checkups to postpartum recovery, maternal health impacts families and communities. So let's advocate for better access to healthcare, education, and support systems to ensure every mom and every baby thrives. So join the conversation this week, supporting maternal health initiatives, making a difference, okay? Healthy moms means healthier futures for all of us. That's going to just about wrap it up for this edition of the Data Pulse with Elizabeth Biddle, the Maternal and Healthcare Outreach Coordinator for the South Carolina Department of Health. I'm your partner in praise, Tony G. We'll see you next time. Looking for the latest health trends in South Carolina? Tune into The Data Pulse. The Data Pulse, a program that breaks down key health insights and what they mean for you.
We wanted to show the cancer rate for all of the different counties in the state. So where can we see pockets of higher levels of cancer?
From community wellness to emerging health concerns, we bring the data to life.
We also wanted to see a trend line. So over time, is cancer getting better or worse in our certain counties?
Stay informed and empowered. The Data Pulse, Saturdays at 1:30 p.m. on the Worship and Word Network. Brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Public Health.
Are you looking for accurate data for school projects, grant applications, or business presentations? SC Tracking has that. Go to dph.sc.gov/SC Tracks. SC Tracking tracks state and county level data. It's easy to get started. Visit dph.sc.gov/SC Tracks. Better info, better health. Brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Public Health.